All right, look, in this video, I'm going to talk about the crypto markets and which levels to look at to see if we potentially go into a bear market or we have a bull market continuation. Not only that, I'm going to tell you which coins and which narratives I am holding, which coins I'm buying on dips, which levels I'm buying them at, and I'm going to try and help you understand how to play the strategy right here. What's the best strategy to use in this current crypto market environment? That's what we're gonna be doing, so make sure you pay attention because we are starting right now.
Hey guys, I'm Bluefin. Remember, Paul is not a financial advisor, but he is good looking. Also, this is not financial advice. Please subscribe down below and check out my channel at Bluefin.
Hey, welcome back. My name is Paul. If it's your first time here, this channel is all about crypto, all about cryptopreneurship. And today we're going to be talking about the crypto markets as a whole, what levels to look at, which coins I'm in, which coins you should be buying on the dips, if any. Plus, we're going to be talking about strategy because a lot's going on right now. A lot of people are panicking because we actually closed under the $100,000 psychological level. And today's date is the 15th of November in 2025. But this video will be relevant till the end of 2025. So make sure you keep watching because you really don't want to miss this video. So give this video a like if you don't mind because of my smile or because of my dog, Diaz, because he loves you. So give the like for Diaz and let's get straight to the charts and this market. All right, so looking at Bitcoin on the 4-hour, on the factor line over here, let's just expand this to have more room. We're currently sitting at the high 95K level, just shy of $96,000. And we're seeing the factor line here gave us the top to get out over here, confirmed it over here. This was a swing trade until it became confirmation to get out for further downside. The factor line actually outcalled us, turned red. This is the 4-hour, remember that. We came all the way down, told us to buy right here, confirmation for continuation came up, and then told us to get out at this level. Now we drew this range and we said if this breaks, we're gonna go down to the mid-low 100s and look, sorry, the low 100s, and look, we broke this, made it resistance, came all the way down here, we bought here, came up, confirmation of our conviction, came back up, SFP sell over here, came back down, broke the range, broke the SFP stop loss, because usually you put a stop loss under there, and now we came down to our, shall I say, predicted range or close to our line in the sand over here at this level here, which is what, 93K? To about 90K psychological. This is our line in the sand, and we did manage to hit it, and I said that if we break under, the likelihood to go down and get into a bear market actually increases. The probabilities of going into a bear market increase, and you would not get back into the market until that range is actually broken to the upside with volume and makes it support, that's 90K psychological, or if we go down enough and you see a bottoming formation or capitulation, okay? That's what our views are so far on Bitcoin. And we also said that if we break under 100K psychological, we're probably gonna get down to the 90s and low mid 90s, and that's where we are right now. Now, that said, Bitcoin is still gold on the weekly chart, but we did hit this range that we called over here. If this breaks, weekly will likely turn red. And if weekly turns red, that means you need to get out at least until the weekly is reclaimed or the daily is reclaimed and you have conviction, but we'll cross the bridge when we come to it. We don't want to see this. We want to see this range over here where I have in white. We don't want to see this, and we want us to reclaim the range of 99 to 102K and make this support. That's what we want to see for a continuation. And it's easier to visualize this if we just go to X over here and look at the chart, guys. By the way, amazing TA, guys. You should be following them, especially for day trading. I don't day trade, I swing trade. But he asked, or they asked, or he asked, or they asked a simple question. For crypto, where do you think we are right now? And I do believe we are either right before euphoria over here, or right after, before the dead cat bounce. In other words, I believe we're gonna have a leg up or a run up regardless, but I'm looking at levels to understand where we are. For example, if we go up right now, reclaim 100K, break 117K, then we're gonna re-challenge all-time highs. That's where we need to see if it's gonna be a double top or if we're gonna continue to the upside. That's the level to look at. So maybe rejection, come back down to 117, go back up, break, and if it breaks out, we're in blue sky breakout, price discovery, and we will be in the euphoria stage, in my opinion. That's when altcoins are gonna probably be blasting off right after Bitcoin takes liquidity, of course, and starts getting traction. But that's probably where most profits will be made, but we're coming towards the end of the cycle. Now, if we break 100K right now and hold it, then all the way to 117,000, that's a dead cat bounce. But within this dead cat bounce, altcoins might run exponentially, giving us what you would call an alt season, what I would call a selective alt season, meaning select altcoins are gonna run with a bulk of the profits in 3 narratives. I'm gonna tell you what they are and which coins they are right now. This is my prediction. And no, I'm not saying we're gonna go up or down here. I'm giving you levels to look at with probabilities. I can only be responsible for what I say, not for what you understand. If you need to understand this better or you didn't get it, rewind, I'm pretty old, go back on the video and watch this again, because these levels are very, very important. And if you don't understand something, comment down below and I will explain it to you, either in the comments or in tomorrow's live stream, because we are in crucial times right now, okay? Now, the 3 narratives I'm looking at are the narratives I've called almost perfectly. One is privacy. We called Zcash at $144 and a few days after said that this is probably gonna be the narrative of the last leg up as long as we continue with this bull run. The second one is perpetual DEXes. Yes, I still believe perpetual DEXes will make a huge comeback, and if you think about it, they tie into the privacy notion or factor there because it's decentralized. Perpetual DEXes are the most decentralized, am I recording? Yeah, I'm recording. Decentralized narrative when it comes to trading. And the third one, comeback of AI. We called AI in the previous cycle that it will be the narrative in this cycle and not gaming, and that's what happened. We thought that gaming's gonna make a comeback towards the end of the cycle, and we still can, but we were all in on AI, and so far it's played out. So what are we looking at here? And let's first have a look at crypto bubbles so we can get a bird eye view, and then I'll tell you what I see and what I'm doing. So if you go to crypto bubbles here, you're seeing right now on the daily Zcash making a huge comeback all the way to $727, currently down. And if you watched yesterday's live stream, I told you to get in around 465, or was it 479? Can't remember how much dollars it was, but I told you to get into Zcash and told you to take profits again at these levels. You're welcome. You're absolutely welcome. Hope you took that trade. If you're in my group, you definitely took that trade because I was quite adamant about it. So a lot of people recovered their losses, even on light leverage on Zcash, and I even showed in my group all my positions, buy orders, all my positions and sell orders. If you don't know what my group is, it's in the description down below. Check it out. It's well worth it. I can almost guarantee it, but I can't say that publicly. Get into my group, check it out, see if it's for you. It's only $69 a month, and see if it's for you. That's basically all I'm gonna say here. Then we're seeing ZK, of course, with these ZK snarks, and Aster over here starting to give signs for a perpetual DEX narrative run. Of course, Hype, the blue chip over here, just ranging amazingly and holding price action all these dips. So this is what we're seeing here, and we have seen AI run a couple of times as well. I know it doesn't show on this chart over here, but if we go to the monthly chart, you're seeing Zcash up, you're seeing virtual up because of base as well. There's also a base narrative. And basically you're seeing this. Look, privacy over here, Hype over here, perpetual DEX, but of course, Aster is down, but look, only 10% compared to the rest of the market. And again, this is just a rough view, a rough overview. I'm just using crypto bubbles just so I can understand a little bit more, and then I deep dive more into TA on each of these coins. We're not gonna be doing that in this video. I guess you could either trust me, bro, or do your own analysis. But if you watch my live streams, you watch my videos, you'll see quite a bit of analysis. And if you have any questions, we could do it live tomorrow at 7 o'clock EET time, which is Eastern European time. Sunday, 7 o'clock EET. Every Sunday, 7 o'clock EET, I give my overview and answer all your questions. Every single question you have, whether it's TA, whether it's on crypto, whether it's about my personal life, whether about whatever. Psychological help, whatever you want. You know, I'm a psychiatrist here. Okay, so let's move on here. And I am gonna show you some positions I'm taking here on my Femex account, okay? So this is Zcash. This is not a funded account. This is my real money in here. There's only $7,000 or so. And I have another $900 or $990 available here. And what I'm gonna do, I'm actually going to market buy Zcash right now on 2.26 leverage, isolated. Okay, I'm just gonna do that right now as we speak because I'm seeing the 5 minute, and no, I don't trade on the 5 minute, but I want to have an extra position in Zcash here. So I just bought this level here, and I'm just gonna hold this 2.6 leverage. So if it goes down, yes, I'll be losing, but look, buy order, buy order, buy order, buy order. And I don't know if those are all gonna fill, but I do believe that Zcash is gonna be the first to respond to an upside after a major dump or fake out, and that's why I'm getting in. So there you go, screenshot this. Now, what I usually do right after I take these trades, I go in the back end, add stop losses after the orders are made. But right now, I'm just gonna wait and see. It's low leverage enough for me not to care. And also, if I lose a couple of thousand or whatever that trade was, I think it was close to 1,000, I don't care because I have my buy orders down. And I'm pretty confident that those will hit. And as they hit, I will go in and put my stop loss accordingly, according to the rest of my buy orders. I'm not gonna be analyzing all this in this video. I get it, right? But these are my futures or leverage trades on Zcash right now. Of course, I'm holding spot. Of course, I've got more, but this is what I'm doing on Femex, okay? I'm not sharing my other exchanges. This is the one I'm sharing. And of course, as these hit, or should I say, if these hit, I will be putting take profits on the way up at resistances. One being right now if we go down, obviously, the next one being around 714, the other one being on all-time highs, and of course, I would assume blue sky breakout and price discovery. We'll see what we'll keep in and so on. This is just what I'm doing. I'm just letting you know what I'm doing personally here when it comes to Zcash. As for the rest of my altcoins, the ones I am in and holding right now, obviously I am holding Hype for the DEX narrative, the perpetual DEX narrative. I am holding Aster for the very same one, Bluefin, and I believe I still have some Avantis, okay? So those are the 4 ones I'm holding for perpetual DEXes. I also have one more that I'm holding that's new. I think it's called GRVT. If you want to know more about that, I'll leave a card right here. There's a card that will pop out. Just add it, open it up in a new tab and watch it after this video. I get into perpetual DEX narratives. For privacy, I am holding Zcash as my blue chip right now. I am holding ZK and trading ZK. And I'm also holding, what was the other one? CC, I'm holding as a risk play. Those are the 3 I'm holding, I believe I'm holding right now. I don't think I'm holding any other privacy tokens because I was trading them. And when we broke under 100K, I actually got out of those trades. So I'm not holding anything else anymore. And the other coins I'm holding long term and I'm not even looking at, obviously, is Bitcoin, my #1 position, some Ethereum, more Solana, and a couple of other plays. But I've made videos about those portfolios, and I think we need to see where we're gonna break. If we're gonna break up or not, then I can make a more detailed video about that, if you will. So that said, if you're wondering what I use for TA, if you're wondering what the factor line is, this is the factor line. This is what I use for TA, and the only way you can get this is if you get my course, Invest, Trade, and Think Like the Crypto Factor. There's no other way to get this line, this indicator. This is a purposely built indicator built on how I personally trade. It's being customized by one of the biggest indicator companies in the world, based in Dubai, with some of the best indicators there, and they programmed this based on how I trade, and now we're working on automation. So it can actually trade for you, as you see in the videos I make. So we'll actually do this for you and possibly even out-trade me at certain times. Now, that said, it's only part of my course, Invest, Trade, and Think Like the Crypto Factor. That's the only way you can get it. And if you do get my course, let me just show you real quick what it's all about. So here it is, Invest, Trade, and Think Like the Crypto Factor. I need to update this video, but generally you will discover my secrets of profiting from cryptocurrencies, how I personally navigate the space. It does include the factor line indicator. The only way you can get this indicator right now, you have buy, sell signals and precision entries and X's, trend stacking indicator, that's this to the right, that actually gives you momentum, volume, and a couple of other factors all in one, so you don't need to search millions of charts. You have a DSA strategy. In other words, you buy, you don't dollar cost average, you dollar swing average. This is a term I coined personally. And of course, proven confirmation tools. The way I trade, that's how I teach you. And this is mostly swing trading and long-term investing, not so much day trading, although you can do that on the factor line. It has some special options so you can do that. But because I'm more of a swing trader rather than a day trader, I'm concentrating, in my videos at least, on swing trading. But of course, the course covers everything. And the course does include how to invest like me, like building the perfect crypto portfolio, trend stacking, which is the key to spotting new trends before they actually explode. Basically, you learn how I personally invest. You also learn how I trade, and this goes over candlesticks, because most people on YouTube, they're just using them wrong. If you watch my live streams, I've actually proven to you this. I've proven this in real time. Most people don't know what they're talking about. There's a few out there, but most people don't know what they're talking about when it comes to candlesticks. Even if you Google it, Google will come up with terms that are just not correct, because everybody started doing candlestick courses after Steve Nissan discovered them. He is the founder, or should I say the person who discovered them and brought them to the West from Japan. And essentially everyone started copying him, and now Google's flooded with wrong information. So in this video, in this course, sorry, I go through how I use technical analysis, how I use candles. Of course, you get the factor line and how to use it, and how to think like me. And there's more videos being added to this all the time. There's more right now, because we actually added. Now, the price of the factor line, just so you don't waste your time, because it might be too expensive for most of you. I get it, it's an expensive course for most of you, but the price is going up. The price right now is $1,297. And instead of giving a discount on this for Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and so on, I'm just gonna put the price up after Black Friday and Cyber Monday. So this is the discounted price. You will never see it less than this price. So if you're interested, I suggest you check out the links down below or scan the code here. Check it out and see if it's for you. Now, if you want to see my privacy portfolio, or if you want to see my perpetual DEX portfolio, and you want to see exactly what I'm holding and why, make sure you watch this video right here for privacy, this video right here for perpetual DEX portfolio. And if you want some huge alpha, then watch this video right here. You're not going to regret it.